Hola. Want to say hi, Leila?
No.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, Kristen, Trinity, Decca, Jason's mommy, Bella, Shazia, Mar- Margaret, Toya, Jace. Oh, I said Sarah, Celeste, Katrina, Anderson. Ooh, Rio de Janeiro. Hello. Hey, girl. Hey, Cicada, Eli, Portia, Anthony, Darling Rose. Well, if it ain't a long time no see, I'm good. Thank you. I've been staying to myself a lot these days. So yeah, I haven't been on here. I don't even know when the last time I even been on here, but it had been before the holidays. And then the holidays came and went, and it was good. I actually have a holiday video, the Christmas exchange, that I need to post up, and I never did. Connie stopped leaving us hell. Y'all good. Y'all have Brittany. Y'all have Mimi. You know, baby girl right here. Yeah, man. Last few months have been literal hell. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know, but 2023 broke me down. So this year I'm getting back on my feet, and not in a financial sense. Well, that too, but picking up the pieces and you know going forward, not backwards. Yeah, 2023 was like one of the worst years I've ever had. Top three, actually, top two. Top two. 2023 was this. Honestly, it's probably neck and neck with 2009. 2009, I lost my grandparents, both of them, 28 days apart. So 2023 is neck and neck with 2009. So when I say it was bad and it broke me down, it broke me down. Layla's good. She's actually right here in bed with me, ignoring me though. Um, the storm has passed. Well, sometimes I feel like I'm in the eye of the hurricane where it's calm, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what 2024 has in store for me. But I can say 2024, it's the year of signs. I don't got so many signs since the year has started. And now we're in my birthday month, February, the second month of the year. And my birthday is 2/24/2024. February 24th, 2024. It's gonna be my favorite numbers are 2 and 4 and 9 and 10. Those are my four lucky numbers. And this year, I just have a good feeling about this year. Plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. And what is 8? 8 is one of my magic numbers. Not a lucky number, but it's a magic number. 8 stands for infinity, so I'm gonna be okay. But anyways, let me rewind back to the new year. I just got back from dun, 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 Cambodia. I was in Cambodia for a little over a week with my family. Uh, and I just got back. And when I say that trip was very spiritual for me, it was a eye-opening experience. It was breathtaking. It was amazing. It was emotional. It was spiritual. It was everything I've wanted in a trip. Callie sleep. It's past Callie's bedtime. She sleep. And it's my very first time in the motherland. Never been to Cambodia ever. And this is my very first time. And I'm glad I got to spend it with my family. Layla did go. Layla missed a week and a half of school. So she was able to go too. And for me and her to experience it together, it was just amazing. I could live in Cambodia for real. Uh, but guess what though? I have, yes, you're gonna get a Cambodia vlog, but I didn't film too much of myself. I filmed more of my point of view most of the trip. So you're not gonna see much of me. It's just more scenery, more explaining. So it's gonna be from my point of view. It's not gonna be like a selfie video. You know what I'm saying? But guess what though? Oh my god. So oh yeah, if you guys were on IG, I did post some stuff on my stories, and I did post a few pictures. Um, I got to see Angkor Wat. Oh my gosh, when I say pictures, does it no freaking justice? Oh my god, that place is unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. And when you step inside of it, it just feel like, I mean, of course you're on holy ground because you're on the grounds of an ancient, very ancient temple. Um, one of the oldest. I don't know if it's the oldest, but it is one of the oldest. It's not the oldest, but it's one of the oldest temples in the world. But it is also the largest religious religious building or structure in the world. It's the largest. And we and like Angkor Wat is like, of course, the main temple, but like in the vicinity of it, there's like a bunch of other temples, ancient temples, um, for different usage, I guess, back in those ancient times. I don't know too much of the history or like, I mean, I try to read up on it, but yeah. And did you know that the Khmer Empire, the Cambodian, well, it's not Cambodian because back then it was called the Khmer, and Khmer is the language that we speak. And although most of the country are Buddhist, there is a portion of, okay, well, let me back up a little bit. Let me tell you a little bit of what I learned. Okay, so back during the, I think it was from the 11th to the 13th centuries, Khmer Empire ruled most of Southeast Asia, and it consists of Thailand, countries of Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam, and of course Cambodia. They were actually all under the Khmer Empire, and then later on they became their own separate countries. And this crazy thing about Cambodia is, even though it was the Khmer Empire and we were all under one empire in those centuries, Cambodia, modern day Cambodia, the country itself is the less popular of all those Southeast countries, if that makes any sense. Like when you think of Southeast Asia, you automatically think, oh, Thailand and Vietnam, but forgetting that there's also Laos and there's also Cambodia and Cambodia. Even though we have one of the largest or the largest religious structure, like one of the eighth wonders of the world, we're still like unknown. Not gonna say unknown. We're the least known out of all of those countries. And did you know that Cambodia has islands? I did not know that. I honestly did not know that they were islands off the coast of Cambodia, and they are Cambodian islands. I never knew. And it's like the Gulf of Thailand. Um, Off the Gulf of Thailand, there are little islands, and they're all Cambodian islands. I never knew that. And we actually went to one of the islands, actually the biggest island, one of Cambodia's biggest island, or the biggest. It's called Kohrong. Pretty beautiful. It's not as beautiful as Phuket, but oh my gosh, it's up there. The water clear, and it's not Phuket or like Maldives clear, but it's cleaner than Miami. I can tell you that. It's beautiful. That's the sand is just soft and they're white. Oh my god. I didn't even know these islands exist in Cambodia. I honestly cannot believe it. And I think I read somewhere it's like over 23 islands, Cambodian islands. But anyways, so that's a little history. And also, what was I gonna say? What else did I learn about Cambodia other than the genocide? We went to a couple of museums. Um, we went to the Royal Palace. Um, we went to Siem Reap, which is where Angkor Wat is. And then in Siem Reap, there's a palace there as well. That's basically kind of like the vacation home for the king. Kind of like Camp, what's it called? Camp David or something, where the president goes to vacation. It's like that, but for the royal family. Um, sorry, just reading some. I'm not Muslim. No. Everybody vapes, guys. I mean, better than smoking cigarettes. And y'all know I used to smoke cigarettes. But anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so we took a hike to waterfalls. Um, I said we went to the island, one of the islands, and we went to we stayed in Phnom Penh a couple of nights. Then we took we rented a tour bus for the week for our family. It was like 20 of us. So that tour bus took us from like city to city. So we landed in Phnom Penh. We stayed in Phnom Penh for a couple of days. Then we went to Siem Reap to go see all those ancient structures, and we went to the mountains where the Buddhist temple on the mountain. We went there. That was breathtaking. Oh my gosh. And that's where I got emotional there at that one. I didn't really get emotional any other time, but I definitely got emotional there. I definitely cried. Like boo-hoo cried. And it literally came out of nowhere. I think it was when the monk was blessing us at that temple. But for some reason I was thinking about my grandfather, and the moment I thought about my grandfather, tears just started coming down. I couldn't stop it. And then what else we do? Then we went to Sihanoukville, which is called Kapong Som. We went there, but it's now modern day Sihanoukville. It's called Sihanoukville. So we went to Sihanoukville. That's where we took the ferry to go to the island. Um, and then after that, we came back to Phnom Penh. Who are all these people getting blocked? Anne Marie just over here blocking people. Hi, Sophia. I don't know who's getting blocked, but anyways, you guys are mad because I'm vaping. Oh my gosh, the world is gonna stop. Y'all don't say nothing when Mimi vapes, or when anybody else vapes, or smokes weed, or smokes cigarettes. But let Connie smoke a vape. Oh my god, the world's gonna stop. Let's not, guys. There's more people are dying in the world, okay? Anywho, I actually started smoking vapes True story. I started smoking vapes just so I could stop smoking cigarettes because cigarettes was not good for me. I mean, vape ain't either, but um, I don't smoke vapes. Like I don't like this will last me like a month. Like I don't chain smoke or nothing like that. I just take a puff here and there, and then that's it. Why does everyone vape on? It's fine. It's like no, I don't know why. I can't tell you why everyone else vapes. I started vaping because I was trying to quit smoke. I mean, I was trying. I wasn't trying. I was using it as a way to quit smoking cigarettes. You know, since I don't smoke anything else, I started vaping. I mean, would y'all rather me smoke crack? I'm saying though, would y'all rather me smoke crack? Let me know. Okay. But anyways, I don't even know how we got on the topic of vaping. But oh y'all like my shirt. I got this. This is this is Taprom. Taprom. Oh no, I lied. This is not Taprom. This is Bayon. That's the statues with the many heads. Don't ask me what that means. Don't ask me what they are. I wasn't listening when our tour guide slash driver was talking. I was just amazed by the view. So I kind of tuned him out when he was talking about the history. But I just know that these are ancient structures. Why is crack an option? Smoke weed, smoke ganja. No, no. I don't want to smoke anything. I don't want to smoke anything that alters my way of thinking. Okay, I already got a effed up mind. I don't need no enhancing smokes. Okay, I'm nosy because I'm be wanting to know. And Maria over here just blocking people, so I'm like looking at these these comments that she's blocking. I'm nosy. So yes, I wonder if I can't even show y'all no pictures. Cause you know how on I don't know say hi Ann make a mind. You're saying I have a big head. My head not even that big. And I ain't got no eyebrows because I ain't got no eyebrows because Ming kind of when she did my eyebrows, she kind of made me into a bald headed scallywag. Ain't got no head in the middle. Yes, I vlogged my trip. I took videos of the many sites that I went to. But like I said, I did not. Oh, and the food. Let me tell you about the food. The food is everything that I've ever dreamed it to be. The fruits, oh my God, I had so many fruits that I haven't had since I was a child. Okay, because some of these fruits, these exotic fruits, of course, they're limited in the US. And a lot of them aren't grown in the US, so they're imported. But to go to a country where you just have them on hand, like, because they grow that shit in their backyard. Oh my. This is why I wouldn't mind living in Cambodia. Because one, I love Cambodian food so, 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 so much. When I say I ate everything, okay? And it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was authentic. The nompachok was authentic. The salamachu krung was authentic. The salamachu yun is authentic. Oh my God, the chatagun, all that shit was authentic. And my heart cried because the food was so good. And I haven't, since I lost my grandparents, since I lost my grandmother, because my grandfather didn't cook. Since I lost my grandmother, and when I ate other people's Cambodian cooking, it wasn't my grandmother's Cambodian cooking, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing like grandma's cooking. But my grandma, like, no cap, like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but she is literally the best cook ever. And I mean that in the most honest way possible. Because she can cook Cambodian food to perfection. To perfection. And going to Cambodia, oh my God, I got a bit of heaven, literally. Like, I can taste my grandmother's cooking. That's how good it was. I don't know, at people's houses and parties and restaurants that I've been to, like Cambodian restaurants and other people's cooking that I've been to, they decent. I ain't gonna fake them. No, I ain't gonna put them down or nothing. But they decent. But my grandmother's, when I say she put her foot in it, she was doing the 8-town stomp when it comes to cooking. She put both feet in her cooking. Okay. So when I went to Cambodia, that was like that was like nostalgia for me. It was definitely it was definitely like a taste, a bit of heaven. Like, it was heaven. And the fruits, like I said, they was growing that shit in their backyard. I was having rambutan every day, and I don't know the English term for this one, but it's called makut. It's like a it looks like a purple eggplant, round eggplant, but sweet, sweet as sugar, like so sweet, so sweet. It was so good. I had makut. I had now I had this fruit that I've never had before, and it's called, I don't know what it's called in English, or I don't know how to say it in English, but in Cambodian it's called plai takdo, and takdo is like milk, so it's like a milk fruit, but it's not milky, if that makes sense. It's not milky, but it's like, I don't know, it's like translucent, and the meat is like very soft and tender. Mangosteen is, yes, that's the other one that I had. It's the makut. Makut is mangosteen. Thank you, Blue Sky. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, so plai takdo, oh my God, it's like, it's called like milk fruit. And I don't think I can ever find it here. I know for a fact I'm never gonna find it here. Oh, and the rain. Oh, I love the rain. I love it. And it stinks so bad, but I love it so much. Now I want to go back, and I just want to live there and not ever come back to the U.S. Matt said titty milk. Thank you, Charlene. I have more trolls now. Is that what y'all telling me? I mean, I do see a lot of people I haven't seen. Can I do a blinker? What's a blinker? I'm think I'm getting old. What's a blinker? Oh, the papaya salad was good. Layla loved the papaya salad. She wanted like
She wouldn't let me get any more.
you heard. She said I wouldn't let her get any more. Cause she was like down in them damn papaya salads like they was like I don't know. She was eating them like all the time. I was scared that her stomach was gonna hurt. And I think we're gonna go. Yes, YouTube is doing something new with TikTok. Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know I haven't been on here in a while. Kills, Kills is your first time here. Well, welcome. So yeah, it was amazing. Let me put my phone on the charger. I don't want it to die. Star Monkey, hello. Hello, legend. What was the best street food? The noodles. We went to a night market, which is like where they had like street food. That was pretty good. No, I'm not in a hotel. What else did we do besides eat and tour? I mean, that's pretty much it. Eat and tour. Oh, how can I miss the most important part of my my trip? So I connected with my dad. Um, as you guys know, he lives in California. Lila, is the aquifer over there?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I need something on my lips. My lips feels dry. Anyways, I text my dad and I told him that I was going to Cambodia for the first time. And he was very excited for me. And he told me that I needed to go see my grandma, who was like 90 something years old. And you know, I never met my dad's family over there. And so this is my very first time meeting his blood brother and his blood sister and his mom. It's only three of them. But my dad has brothers and sisters that he came here with, which are actually his cousins. But he took their last name when they came here. So, so yeah. Where is this story going? Anyways, um, I told him that I was going to Cambodia, and he said that I needed to go see, if I had time, that I needed to go see my family over there. So I did make time to go see my uncle. He came and picked me up the day after I landed. And when I say he's like my dad, like he's like literally my dad's twin. Like he looks just like my dad, and it's so crazy. He talks like my dad. He looks just like him. I never met him in my life. I'm like 30 something years old. I'm an adult, and I've never met my uncle ever. This is my very first time meeting my dad's blood brother. And he picked me up, and we went to go, we wanted to go see my grandma. So what I did was um, I got him to take me to the market, so I could buy fruits for her. And I brought her all these fruits. And did you know, side note, did you know that like fruits that are common here in America, it's like expensive over there in Cambodia, like grapes and cherries. I didn't even know grapes and cherries like they don't grow or harvest, and if they do grow or harvest, it's not a lot. Not like they grow mangosteens and rambutans and and those milk fruits and stuff like that. Like so, it's it's not common, those fruits, and they're expensive. I paid $16 for a bag of grapes. $16. 16 US dollars. Okay? US. I was mad as hell. And then 15 for the cherries. And then the mangosteen was like $3 for like a pack of 8. A pack of 8 mangosteens here is like 20 something dollars at H Mart. And that's if they even have it. Piss me off. But anyways, um so yeah, I bought the fruits for her and we went to go see her. And when I tell you, my heart is so full after meeting my grandmother. Like, I don't know if I told y'all, but I was really close with my grandparents because they raised me, right? My mom's parents, so my maternal grandparents. I was raised by them. So, of course I was devastated when I lost them back in 2009. And I didn't think I was ever gonna love another grandparent the way I love my grandparents, because my grandparents were like my parents. But when I tell you this 93-year old lady stole my heart, oh my gosh, like I want to cry thinking about her. That and she talks so much. She's very alert and well aware of her surroundings. When I tell you, oh my gosh, she just had so many stories, and you're gonna see in my vlog. I walked in there, and there's like a picture of me. Mind you, she never seen me a day in my life. She never seen me. She knew of me, but she never seen me. So this is her first time ever seeing me, and then on top of that, she has a great granddaughter. So for her to meet her granddaughter that she's never met, and then to meet her um, great granddaughter, her heart was so full, and it's like she was just like, if I was to ever leave this earth, at least I know that you're out there. Like she said, I always knew that you were out there. I just never knew where to find you. Oh my God, it made me like tear up. I wanted to, oh, let me stop. Hold on. Because I really am about to start crying. When I say that pulled on my heartstrings, I don't know. I fell in love. I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her. She's so cute. She's so small. She's tiny. She's super, super tiny. Uh, but her eyes were so big and beautiful. Oh my gosh. But she's so old to be like 90 something and blessed. And that's the thing. She said, I always she's like, I knew that one day I would see you in person and I could touch you and I could feel you and I could hug you. She fulfilled my heart just as much as I fulfilled hers. And I didn't even know that I needed that. Because As much as I've been through last year, and I've been praying and praying for healing, and I've been praying to my grandparents because I'm not that religious, as you guys know. Like, I'm not that religious. Like, I have trouble, I have a hard time with my religious side. I don't know, like, I'm at a place where, like, I don't believe. I'm not gonna say I don't believe. I do believe in God. I do believe in Buddha. I believe, but it's like I don't have a central religion. So when I do pray, I pray to heaven. I pray to my grandparents because I know that's where they are. So it's like, you know, to have a grandmother out there on the other side of the world thinking about me, and I had no idea who this lady is prior to, it's a whole different type of fulfillment, and it's so crazy. But I love her, and I wish like I can just bring her back with me, just pack her in my suitcase and just bring her back with me. Like, she's so freaking cute. Oh yeah, watermelon is expensive too. I forgot. Watermelon is expensive. Were the grapes good at least? They were decent. A lot of new people. Hello and welcome. Yeah, that was definitely a core memory, y'all. That was definitely a core memory. And I couldn't get enough of her. I had like the last day I actually altered my plans. The last day that I was there, I was actually supposed to spend it with the family that I traveled with. But I made it work to where, because I'm going to see them here, you know what I'm saying? Like, they live in the US. I see them all the time. So I decided that I wanted to spend my last day with that side of the family. And so I called my uncle and I told him to come get me and Layla. And then I spent the day with them the last day. And then we ate dinner with his wife, my auntie. And when I say, oh my God, like, I love my grandma, but my aunt, and she's not even my, like, I mean, she's my real aunt, of course, by marriage. She's my aunt by marriage. But when I say she doted on me as if I was like 5 years old, oh my gosh, she doted on me. She was just like, you're so cute, you're so pretty. And like, she, like, in a way, she treated me as if, like, I was never a long lost relative. Like, and she just wanted to know about my life. She wanted to know where I've been. She wanted to know everything about me. Like, I mean, of course, my grandmother asked me those questions too. But my aunt, and it's crazy because I've just met this lady for the first time ever, and she's just like doting on me and my daughter, and I'm just like, I'm so blessed. And I just thought that, because how my mom and dad ended, that I wasn't, and I've, like, the family that he does have here in America that actually lives on the East Coast with me, like they live like less than an hour away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 minutes away, and I don't see them, and I share their last name, but it's like I'm not as close to them. as I want to be. But the first time meeting his blood brother, you know, his blood sister, and my auntie, she's so cute. My other auntie, my dad's sister, so cute, so cute. They're so cute. Oh my god, my whole family, they're so cute. I want to bring them all here. Like if I can just bring them here and have them like stuck with me forever, like I would in a heartbeat, no hesitation. Like I will bring them with me. Um, so yeah, I spent the rest of my trip with my grandmother. I had to see her one more time. Like she was so cute. And the fact that she cried, oh my god, that's what broke me. When she cried over me, she was just like, I thought I would never see you in this lifetime. Excuse me. Yeah, good memories. Core memories were made. Core memories. But so yeah, that was the heartwarming story of my trip. When I say that trip completed me and healed me in ways that I didn't think I needed healing. But like I said, I had one of the worst years, and I'm not gonna stop talking about this. I had one of the worst years of my life, and this trip fulfilled everything. It healed a part of me that I didn't think I was gonna heal. I need. I keep licking my lips. Hold on. Anywho, I need to watch that movie. Eat, Pray, and Love. Ooh. Ooh. Isaac who?
Isaac and Israel.
Oh. Pop and Izzy.
Yes, what are they calling me? Leave me alone. Free me. Free me.
Where's my...
Y'all, hashtag free Layla.
Girl, ain't no hashtag free Layla. Oh, okay. So now y'all ready for the crazy part of my trip?
She first.
The crazy part of my trip. Okay. Y'all know when Mimi be having these... Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what she talking about, some free her. Do I watch football? Yes, I do. If you don't know me by now, y'all need to know. Y'all, my followers need to tell. Layla, where is the nail filer? My followers need to tell them. Anywho, well, Eagles is my favorite team, but the Chiefs are my second favorite team. And if you know me, actually, if you could name my second favorite team, I will mail you a souvenir from Cambodia. hate how my cheeks are so fat. Y'all know who my... I know I have some loyal followers in here somewhere. Anybody know my second favorite football team? Because y'all know my favorite football team is the Eagles. All day, every day. Oh, I did say Chiefs, didn't I? Never mind. I did say that. I did say that. No, where's my soup? Okay, Jerome. All right. DM me and I will send you a souvenir from Cambodia. You're asking me if I'm Christian. I just told y'all that I'm not really religious. I have trouble finding um my religion. Let's put it like that. Most of my family are Buddhist. My mom is Catholic. She converted. And most of my family, I grew up in a Buddhist home, because my grandparents are both Buddhist. But myself, I don't claim myself to one religion. Oh my god. Okay, now you guys are asking crazy questions. Am I still getting my boobs done? Yes. I'm actually leaving back. My grays are coming in. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Time to dye my hair. My grays are coming back. Okay. I'm getting my boobs done for my... Y'all notice. I'm getting my boob... I've been said I was getting my boobs done for my birthday. I'm leaving for Miami in 2 weeks. And that's my birthday gift to myself. And I told y'all why I'm getting my boobs done. Okay? It's not for no one else but for me. And I told y'all why. Oh my god, these grays are starting. I can't come back in the light because these grays are like killing me right now. Yes, so I'm getting them for me. And I told y'all every time I wear like low cut shirts or like V-neck shirts or something, my areola, it's like National Geographic areolas, okay? They're like chocolate chip cookies, okay? And so every time I wear something, not even, it don't have to be that low. It can be like right freaking here. And my fucking areolas are huge and you can see them, and no bra like looks right. So then it looks like I have a nip slip, but I really don't have a nip slip because my nipple is right here and my fucking areolas up here because they're fucking huge. And then people always like, and pictures and stuff, it's all people are always pointing it out like, oh, you have a nip slip. You have a nip slip. No, motherfucker, it ain't a lip slip. It's a motherfucking areola. So that's why I'm getting my boobs done. And that's sad because I'm getting my boobs done to fucking fill in my goddamn huge ass, big ass areolas. Oh my god. Sounds like excuses. Well, so be it then. I ain't gonna go get no like big bazookas. I'm not getting no watermelons. I'm getting like literally like a C cup. Something like not too big because I don't have a big frame. Just Something that looks natural, you know? Like something small, but I don't want to go too small because then what's the point of getting boobies? Like I want, and I don't want them to look fake. I don't want them to look, and I don't want them to look fake whatsoever. So that's why I'm getting my boobs done, because of my fucking areolas. Anyhow, but let me tell y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all a story, but y'all keep asking me questions. After someone get a boob job, do you have to keep going back? Um, they say that when you get breast augmentations or implants, that you do need to, um, that you need to like change them out like every 5 to 10 years, depending on what you get. It's like there's some that last 10 years, some that last 5 years, but anywho, can I tell y'all this story? I've been trying to tell y'all this story for like 10 minutes now. It's a ghost story. Don't y'all like ghost stories? Y'all listen to Mimi's ghost story all the time. Shit, I'm trying to tell y'all one of my ghost stories. Quincy said, I seen you in the junkyard. I told you to go home, but you stayed there. Well, I only went there to meet your father.
Her sending me a shirt with vowels on it. Dog.
What? Who?
Yeah, he sent me a shirt with the client vowels on it. Yay, Lily's mom.
Oh.
Pivot.
That's a shirt that I have, but in black and white. And this one too. Why should you give you two different colors on the same shirt?
Cause it's jippy, dog. It's jippy.
I know. I got sidetracked I got sidetracked too, talking about some damn nipples and shit.
What?
Can you close the door?
I'm trying to go back out. Can you give me a second?
Where are you going? Okay. Anyways. Um. Okay, so yes, so ghost stories. Okay. Let me tell you how we encountered ghosts. I can't even get comfortable. Where's my vape? Okay. Y'all ready for my ghost story? Okay, so y'all want me to give you a short version or the long-winded version? Okay, so okay, Jason's mommy said the long version. Okay, here's the long version. Okay, okay. For real, for real. So, okay, y'all know how I told y'all we was going from city to city, right? We went to like the main cities that we wanted to visit on this trip, which was, of course, Phnom Penh, because that's where we flew into. And we went, so we spent a couple of days in Phnom Penh. Then the next city was Siem Reap, which is the city. It's like a 4 or 5 hour drive from Phnom Penh. And I did tell y'all that we had like a tour bus, and we had a driver for that week. So everywhere that we stayed, we had to get our driver accommodations too because he's driving us from city to city. Like that's what he was hired to do. So we went to Siem Reap, and after Siem Reap, we went to um, Kapong Som, which is modern day Sihanoukville. That's what it's called, Sihanoukville. And Sihanoukville is the city that, or the place that where all the beaches are. It's along the coast, and it's where the beaches are, and it's also where you catch the ferries to go to the islands that I was telling y'all about. So, like I said, Cambodia have different islands, and the main one that people visit is Koh Rong, and Koh Rong is like the biggest of all the islands, and you had to catch a ferry from Sihanoukville, like a port over there, to go to the island, and then after a certain time they close. Right? That's not even like the beginning of the story. This is like damn near my entire trip. But anyways, um, so we left Siem Reap. We were supposed to go straight to Sihanoukville, which is another like hour and a half, 2 hours. But we got sidetracked with time, so we didn't get to make it to Sihanoukville till very late. We had even booked like a hotel on the island called Gorong. We booked like this beautiful villa, and we couldn't even stay there because by the time we got to Sihanoukville, it was like midnight, and it was like way past the time to catch the ferry because the ferry stops at 5. So we were like 6 hours late. So by this time, we're just like, let's just find something like on the mainland, and then we can catch the ferry, the earliest ferry in the morning to go to the island, spend the day at the island, and come back to the mainland. That was the new plan. Well, my cousin had already looked up some other like accommodations just in case the island didn't work out. Well, we she ends up sending us in our like group chat us of another villa, but it's on the mainland. I'm like, okay, let's just book it because it looks amazing and some of the reviews were good. So we booked it. We got there. The outside looks just like the pictures. Okay, it's beautiful. It has a nice pool. It has the the way the bungalows are set up. It looked like the pictures. So I can't even say that the pictures were deceiving because the outside of the rooms looked nice. It was inside those damn rooms that wasn't nice. And this is not even the ghost part. This is the disgusting part of the entire like experience. My room smelled so mildewy. It was just like a a, a like a hoof of like mildew, and it will not go away. And I felt like if you left your luggage or anything open, it's just gonna smell like mildew. So I kind of like bypassed the smell. So I was like, eh, whatever. It's only like for the night. It's only for tonight. So I'm not gonna. Well, we actually booked it for 2 nights. So I was like, it's only for 2 nights. I'm not even about to complain because I've probably stayed in worse, or the rest of the country probably seen worse than this. So I'm not gonna be ungrateful, even though I was the one who booked it for a party of 20. That's a different story. But luckily, it was only like $35 a night per room. It wasn't that much. Whatever. Chalk it up. I chalked that shit up. I was like, let's just stay here for the night and then we could find something tomorrow. But tonight is already late. Let's just stay here. Well, things have changed because now my uncle's room right next to me, he got sick anyway because he was eating too much street food and drinking palm juice, and that was probably spoiled or something, and he got sick. So his room was smelled worse than mine. So that was not good for his health. My aunt, another one of my aunts and uncles, stayed in the room right next to him, and their lights had went out. The power just completely pew, went out, gone, like in the dark, in the middle of my uncle taking a shower, like the lights cut off. We told the receptionist they couldn't even get the lights back on, so they had to switch them to a new room, and that was that. My cousin's room was disgusting. I got in the shower in my room because we had a long day. We was traveling. We was on this like long ass bus ride, 4 hours here, another 2 hours there on the road. So in total like 6 hours on the road. So I wanted to take a shower. I wanted to wind down. Cool. I got in the shower and I'm sitting here arguing with Layla to get in the shower. She said, I'll get in the shower tomorrow. Like, no, you're dirty. Go get in the shower. Like, yelling, going back and forth with her. So she goes, get ready to get in the shower. She finds worms in the shower. After I got out, they fell from the motherfucking ceiling. It was disgusting. She claims they weren't worms. She said they were parasites, but it don't matter. It was long, it was slimy, and they were crawling. It was the most disgusting. It made me itch. Like after, even though I just took a shower, it made me. And then I have long hair, and I was washing my hair. I don't know if they came from the head of the shower or the ceiling, but they came from somewhere and they fell, and it was disgusting. And I want to cry. That's not just my room. My cut, and then I found a fucking dead tarantula. He's right here. Chewy's right here.
Come on, let's go. Take a shower. That's why.
Oh, so then I found a dead tarantula, and like these motherfuckers act like that shit's normal because they live out there and they see shit like that. I don't live here. Okay, I don't want to see no dead tarantula. No, I don't want to see a live one or a dead one. That shit was disgusting. No, no. So I had to call my cousin next door and I said, me and Layla are packing our shit and we are coming to your room. They're like, okay, that's fine. Just come to our room and just, we'll just make do what to do. So I packed my shit up. Next thing you know, my cousin and her fiance in their room from across the goddamn pool area or whatever. Their room, they had a live gecko, which was alive. And again, like I'm not complaining about like the animals and the creatures because I know like you're in a hot place and I know like these are normal creatures and insects that they are used to. Okay, us Americanized kids, we ain't used to this shit. Okay, so they find a goddamn gecko and then they had like these dried bloody sheets, so they asked them to change the sheets, and the sheets that they changed to, what, better, it was fucking yellow as fuck. So they got disgusted and they were coming out as me and Layla was coming out of our room, and they're like, where y'all going? I'm like, where y'all going? They're like, we about to book another room. I'm like, hell no. Like, one, my cousins don't speak Cambodian. I'm the only one out of all my cousins that speak fluent Cambodian. And my cousin's fiance is like, he is from a Hispanic background. I don't know, I think El Salvador or something. I don't even want to misinterpret his background, but he's from a Hispanic background. They were coming out and I'm not like, y'all don't speak no Cambodian, so where the fuck y'all think y'all gonna go with no driver, and y'all gonna catch what? There's no Ubers out here. Y'all gotta catch a fucking tuk tuk. And you know what a tuk tuk is? A tuk tuk is a fucking cart that you sit on attached to a goddamn moped. Kind of like a horse and carriage, but with a fucking moped. Okay? So it's a carriage and a moped. And what y'all think y'all gonna catch one? Y'all don't even speak Cambodian, and it's the middle of the night and we're in a dangerous area. Come to find out, the villa is in the middle of a fucking gang infested alleyway. So at this point, the six of us gathered in my cousin's room, and we're like, all right, Like everyone else probably sleep or going to sleep. It's late. It's like one something in the morning. Like what are our options here? And my cousin Tati and her fiance was like, "We're not staying here. It's disgusting. Like I'm not sleeping on those streets. There's no way, no how." And the fucking driver about to go pass out in his room, so I doubt that he was gonna fucking wake up and take them anywhere. And he speaks only Cambodian, so we're just like, you know what? Let's just chalk it up. How about we all just stay here in Ashley and Lauren's room? They're like, six of us can't stay on a fucking double bed, like two double beds. That's not gonna happen. So we're just like, what are we gonna do? And I was like, look, at this point, if one go, we all go. So if we're coming down to the executive decisions that y'all leaving, that means all 20 of us is leaving. So that's what we came down to. So then we were like, all right, so now we're not gonna just wake everybody up and get everybody out and packed and ready to go, and we have nowhere to go. Like there's no other hotels available. So what do? We had to research. Fucking Google. There was nothing available, no hotels that had enough room for all of us. We didn't want to split up. We can't split up because there's only one fucking driver, and we didn't want him. We already paying him good money to drive us around from city to city. We're not about to ask him to, this is not like a shuttle bus. He's not a shuttle bus driver. So it's not in his contract to do that. So we have to find a place where it accommodates all of us. Comes down to two hotels, right? So two hotels, one of them was like the Continental something. Continental, like, and it was like a Chinese casino hotel. It had good, like, on the booking sites, like on like the hotels.com and stuff, it was good reviews. But the only thing that made it suspicious was when we Googled it, it it didn't have a Google page. You know the Google page where it has like um the address, the number, the directions, the website if you want to go to the website or something. It didn't have one of those. And so the only thing that popped up for that hotels was all these booking sites like hotels.com, Expedia, and all that stuff. So you can only book it on those websites. Um, we're like, that's kind of suspect because, if it's a reputable hotel, it would have a Google page. So that was like one of the two options that are gone. So we're left with one option. So the option that we were left with was called, should I? I just heard screaming. Like that's Layla. Was that Layla screaming? But anyways, I don't even know. Should I tell you the name? Cause see, the thing is, I don't want to tell you the name of the hotel because I feel like um because I don't want to like that's not even the ghost part. That was like the disgusting. This is what led us to the fucking hotel. Okay. Okay. So the last hotel, our last fucking option, it had a Google page, and we looked at the Google reviews. They were all good. It was a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Okay, so it was really good. A really nice hotel. I called up there to see if they have 8 rooms available. They did. I was like, okay. So I was like, let's just go here. They have a Google page. It's not suspect. They have it's on available on the booking sites. So it's nothing fishy about this hotel, right? So everyone agreed. So I'm like called up there. It's like, you guys have 8 rooms. They say yes. Is this much a night? blah, blah, blah. I'm like, at this point, I'd rather pay the extra money for a real hotel with real hotel staff because if anything goes wrong, they're liable. So I was like, one of the reasons why I wanted to stay at a hotel and not one of these like bungalows or villas or Airbnbs or anything like that. So um, we gathered everybody up. My aunt was like, I don't even know what took y'all so long. We're ready to go. Like everyone was on the same page. Everyone was ready to go. No one could really sleep for real. It was just disgusting, nasty, all the above. So we gathered everyone. We got the driver, woke him up, and he was just like, you know what, let's go. So we packed up the van and we left. And we went. We got to the new hotel. We said, okay, let's check the rooms before we actually book it and pay for it. Because that way, if we don't like it, then we're just going to have to either sleep in the van or go to the suspect hotel. We looked at the rooms. It was like in a newer part. It's like an addition, like a new addition to the resort slash hotel. It was actually like a resort. Um, it was like a new addition. So we checked that part. We liked it. It looked clean. It was not dusty. It was not musty. It didn't have no bugs. It was a real hotel. Boom. Um, Everything was copacetic. I was like, cool, let's book this. Then my aunt, here comes my aunt. She was like, oh, can we get rooms over here in the main building instead? Because, like we want to be close to the receptionist in the lobby. I keep hearing something. I think it's the dog. So yeah, so the receptionist was like, yeah, we got rooms here, and I was like, well, is it all on the same floor? Because we want to stay on the same floor. And they're like, yeah, all the rooms are on the same floor except for one's on the fourth floor. Like, cool. So I like, let's just book it. Like, it looks good, looks decent, better than what the last one was. Let's book it. So I booked it. So once again, giving my card out, just all willy nilly. So I booked the hotel and I got the keys and I handed the keys to everyone. And by this time, it was 3 o'clock in the freaking morning. And what is 3 o'clock in the freaking morning? Witching hours. So apparently, my cousin that lives in Cambodia, um, he was followed by a ghost. And my cousin's the cousin with the fiance, they encountered a ghost. And then my cousin's mom or my auntie the one that lives here, lives there, she encountered a ghost. And I'm not meaning like a floating, like translucent or transparent. Well, it was transparent, but it was definitely like walking. Like they look like people, like dark shadows and stuff. And they were like real ghosts. They're not like ooh type of like cartoon ghost. It was like, yeah, ghost. And so the driver, he had an inkling. Mind you, he was the last key card that I gave the room to. And I passed out everyone's card and I gave him the last card. And I was like, here, this is for you. And him and my cousin, my male cousin, the one that saw the ghost, they were going to actually share a room. Since they're both guys or whatever, and they were going to share a room together. And so my cousin was waiting for him near the lobby because he went to go park the van after everybody got their stuff. And he went to go park the van and he never came back. My cousin waited for like 20 minutes and he never came out of the van after he parked it. So his excuse was he didn't come out the van because he got scared and he had an inkling that something was wrong. So he slept in the freaking van. And he didn't tell nobody that he slept in the damn van. So my cousin is sitting there waiting for him. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and he's not coming out. So he was like, I'm getting tired. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone else then went up to their room. So what he do? He starts to walk up to his room. And what happened when he was walking up to his room? He was followed by a ghost. So what did he do? He went back to the receptionist desk, like the lobby area, where it was like nice and lit, and slept in the lobby because he knew there was people, and you know pe- there were people there 24/7. He had to be around people that were awake, and so he got scared. And actually, he never even fell asleep. He just stayed in the lobby the entire time until the next morning. And then his mom saw a ghost in her room, and I guess I don't know what happened, but apparently she seen a ghost of a woman in her room. And mind you, she shared a room with her daughter and her daughter's friend. And mind you, when all of these events are happening, no one knew that someone else was experiencing something. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different events of the same night. So my cousin and her fiance, they went to their room. And before I had went to sleep, I had texted the group chat and I was like, hey, like, is everyone settled? Everyone okay with their rooms? Da 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 da. And she texted back and was like, no, not really. Our room's not that great because we found like traces of mouse poop. This is the ones that found the gecko in their room, the first hotel. So yeah, they found traces of mouse poop. And so they went back downstairs to go tell the reception desk, and they put him in a new room. It was still on the same floor as a security guard. It's not a real security guard because he didn't say nothing. He didn't speak. He didn't talk. He walked up with them because he wanted, because they needed to open the door to their old room to retrieve their luggage, and so they could take it to the new room. Well, they went to open they got their luggage from the old room, and the security guard stood in front of the old room, like just stood there and didn't say nothing. And then they walked a couple doors down to the new room, and guess what? The new room, it wasn't locked, and it's one of these key cards where you tap it. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not the tapping one. It's the one that you insert the card into the slot, and then you pull it out, and then that's when it locks. They didn't even have to do that. It was unlocked. It was unlocked already. So they're like, WTF? They're like, what the? So at this point, they're like, you know what? It's late. We're not about to complain again. You know, we're not about to walk back down to the reception desk. Like, we're tired. Let's just chalk it up. Well, if we gotta switch rooms tomorrow, we'll switch to a new room. But for tonight, we're just gonna go to sleep. Meanwhile, the security guard is still standing in front of the first room, not saying nothing. Nothing. He was just standing there. And I think he was like, at one point, he was there. I think from what they told me, that he was pointing at the old room. Well, my cousin's fiance, his name is Gmo. We're going to call him Gmo for short because it's Guillermo, but we call him Gmo for short. So Gmo opens the door to see if he walked off, and he didn't walk off. He was just standing in front of the old room, pointing at it. We're like, okay. And so I think a couple people like heard stuff. Oh, and Layla said she heard like heavy breathing when I at this point I was knocked the fuck out. I was tired. I don't travel from hotel to hotel. I was the one booking shit for the family and all that. So I was like, I am exhausted. So I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, Layla hears heavy breathing in the room. So she went to go check up on me, make sure that I was okay. And then when she sorry, when I tell stories I like to pick at stuff like my nails and stuff. So when she here she is right here. When she went to go check up on me, I was breathing fine. So she didn't know where the heavy breathing was coming from. So she got scared and jumped into the bed and went to bed and make herself fall asleep. So I didn't come in an encounter with anything. But then so the next morning we ate breakfast, and so everyone's kind of recalling the events of the night before, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like every couple of us got haunted. Like what the fuck? So I was like, "So what are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna stay here the second night, or are we gonna find something else?" And everyone was just like, "No, it's fine. Let's just stay. Like, it's fine. Cool." We went to the island, spent the day at the island, came back. Oh, sorry, I was reading a comment. Um, so yeah, we went to the island. We came back after breakfast. Spent the day there, or whatever, and we came back. And at this point, like, I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna go sleep early tonight. So that was I made it my point to go sleep early. So we got back to the hotel from the island. This is where it gets creepy. I noticed, okay, it was like five, it was like 4 going on 5 o'clock. So we're like, hold on. So we looked out to the lobby, like we were walking past the lobby, and past, like on the other side of the lobby is the pool, right? The main pool. Well, they made renovations to the hotel, and there's a new pool. So we found out there was like a new pool, bigger, better, brand new. It was more modern. It was like an infinity pool. You can see the Gulf of Thailand. So like it's the beach right there. So it looks like the pool connects with the ocean. And the sun was setting. It was beautiful. So when we got down there, we decided to take a walk over there. We got down there, and that's where like all the hotel tenants were at. Like everyone that was staying at the resort was over there at the new pool. Literally, we had to walk past the old pool. The old pool had nobody. I mean, nobody. Like even from that morning, like when I walked past the pool, and I was like, maybe it's just too early and people are still asleep and they're not gonna go to the pool at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Cool. But when we got back, it was like 5 o'clock, and I was like, by this time the sun is still up. It's still hot outside. You would think that because we're in a hot ass country, there would be people in the cool pool. No. Then when we walked down to the new pool, we're like, oh, this is probably why everyone's here because it's new. When I tell you the history of this hotel, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why nobody was in the fucking pool. So we spent a couple, maybe like another like hour at the new pool where everyone was at. It was amazing. The pool is huge. There's like other like little smaller pools over there. Like they had a kiddie pool, they had cabanas. It was just like a resort of our dreams. It was beautiful. The views, they had like a walkway along the beach from that pool area, and then you can walk to the beach, and then there's a pier on the other side. So it was just amazing, and we're just like, maybe this is why everyone's here. So we spent another hour or so, and by this time it was like getting to be like 7 o'clock, and then some of us was getting hungry for dinner. We just spent the day at the beach, and now we're spending like another like couple of hours at the pool. Like we're ready to go and get ready to go get food and then come back and go to sleep. That was my plan because after hearing those ghost stories, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to chalk it up early tonight. So some of us went to go get ready, and some of the party stayed at the resort, and they just decided because they wanted to stay at the pool longer. They just got food at the resort, which is cool. During the time that we were at the pool, Layla had went upstairs by herself. Granted, I heard the stories about what happened, but I'm like, it's 5 o'clock like in the evening, early evening. Sun is still completely out. Plenty of people walking in and out of the hotel. Like, I don't think anything's gonna happen to her, right? Well, she made it to the hotel room by herself, and then she took a shower, and then she said she saw 4 fingers run across the mirror. You know, like when it fogs up and steams up in the bathroom. She said she saw 4 fingers run across the thing. Did this girl run out the room? No. She still sat in the room, did her makeup and everything. So by this time, meanwhile, like everyone, half of us was deciding to go out to eat because this is our last night in the city of Nookville. So we're like, let's go out to eat. Some of them stayed, so they stayed or whatever. We went to this beautiful waterfront restaurant off. It was somewhere along the beach. Um, Beautiful, nice, delicious food. And we came back and we went to sleep. I went to sleep. Now everyone else was up doing whatever they was doing, but I made it a point to go to sleep. I was supposed to take a shower and go to sleep. I ended up falling asleep in my clothes. That's how adamant I was about going to sleep because baby, one thing about me, I may not have came with an encounter of anything, but I damn sure ain't about to wait around for one. I'm not about to stay up for one. I'm not about to be awake for one. No. Like I'm going to bed. I am gonna make myself fall asleep and I'm gonna be knocked out because I don't want to see, hear, or feel anything while I'm asleep. Let me tell you, I went to sleep and I was knocked the fuck. I was sleeping in my clothes. That's how adamant I was. And Layla, did you hear anything that night?
One night.
The second night?
No, you were asleep with me. I heard tapping in the bathroom, but like I didn't think anything of it. I was like, Swan's not here. I'm not gonna make a fuss about it.
Oh, she said she heard tapping in the bathroom, but she said she didn't think nothing of it because she was like, "It's my last night here." Layla ain't. The thing is, she brave. She too brave for me. I'm not that brave. Thank you, Ayana. I don't know. Ayana? Are you new here? Let me know if you're new because if you're new, then my followers would tell you. Bye, Cynthia. Good night. So, anyways, now some of my other cousins that night, that second night, had encounters, and we didn't know until the next morning, of course. So the next morning, come, we're eating breakfast, and now everyone's like chit chatting. Everyone's sitting in different places of the restaurant because the hotel has a restaurant, so everyone was sitting in different places, and yeah, so we ate breakfast and then we gathered our stuff and we got in the van. When we got in the van, it was like an awkward silence in the van because every like at this point, half of us had already experienced had an encounter with a ghost. So it was like an awkward silence, and some of us didn't. I didn't. I'm one of those because I made sure I was not about to see nothing. So my uncle breaks the silence and it's like, "So does everyone want to talk about the ghost experiences?" Oh my god. He said, "Does anybody want to talk about the ghost experiences?" And next thing you know, everyone was just like, "Oh my god. Oh my God, I saw a ghost. I felt a ghost. I heard a ghost. Da, 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 da. So at this point, yeah, I don't even know where, Julie, I don't know where all these trolls came from because they're new to me. So yeah, they're like, oh yeah, last night I felt a ghost. I heard a ghost. I seen a ghost. And, na, 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 na. And so at this point, I'm like Googling the hotel. So I typed the name of the hotel, right? As everyone was talking and we were driving off from the hotel, I'm Googling it. Nothing negative is popping up. Nothing out of the ordinary, outside of like booking sites or outside the Google page or the Google reviews. There was nothing bad to say about the hotel. So then I was like, let me delete that. So then I Googled hauntings at blank hotel. The first article that popped up was an article that says, um, uh, 5 most haunted places in Cambodia. Bitch. Mm. And guess what's on that list? The hotel we just came from. The hotel that we just fucking came from. Now the hotel itself was very reputable. It was popular in the 1960s because the Kennedys stayed there. Jackie Kennedy, they had pictures of Jackie Kennedy everywhere. She stayed at the hotel. Like a lot of political people in power and all that stuff, they were all stayed at this hotel. But come 1975, during the rule of the Khmer Rouge. Now, if you guys don't know anything about the Khmer Rouge, they're the people that are um, responsible for the Cambodian genocide. They are Cambodian people who just wreaked havoc on the entire country and started mass killing people. And I'm not going to give you a history on the Khmer Rouge, but the hotel from 1975 to 1979, the hotel, when the Khmer Rouge took over, became a base, one of the bases for the Khmer Rouge. And you know what they did there? They held prisoners and they performed mass executions at the hotel. And not just that, guess what else they did? They performed these mass executions. Guess where? In the pool. That's why nobody was at the fucking pool. That pool just had a vibe. It just had a vibe. Like no one wanted to get in it. And I knew, I knew there was a reason why people didn't want to get in there. I just didn't know what. I was like, and everyone was just like, oh, it's because, the new pool, everyone just wants to go to the new pool, and probably because of the view and the scenery of where the new pool is located. Probably no one wants to stick around the old pool. No, nobody wants to stick around the old pool because they got the vibe that I got. That motherfucker has skeletons in it. Jason's mommy. The driver had to know about it. He had a feeling. Mind you, he's Cambodian. He's full Cambodian, born and raised in Cambodia. So, of course, and one thing about Cambodia is because of the genocide, there's a lot of wandering souls. A lot. A lot of souls didn't cross over. So therefore, there are a lot of wandering souls. And a lot of them aren't violent because these are innocent people that were basically slaughtered But so I passed that article. I read the article out loud to the entire bus, the entire van. I read it out loud, and everyone was like, "Holy shit!" And so we collectively came to the conclusion. Bless you. We
Thank you.
collectively came to the conclusion that shit, we rather stay with friendly ghosts because the ghosts that they encountered, that my family encountered, they weren't violent. They weren't like violent ghosts. They weren't like haunting or trying to cause harm or um they were lack of better words, they're like friendly ghosts. So um not necessarily friendly, because if I were to see something like that at 3 o'clock in the morning, I would not think something's friendly. But they weren't violent, right? They weren't harmful ghosts. So collectively, my family was like, shit, we rather stay 2 nights with friendly ghosts than stay 2 nights at that disgusting ass hotel. So yeah, they want specific revenge, probably. And I think that they know that we weren't there to cause harm, because if that was the case, like, people reported these sightings, these encounters, but nobody, like, it wasn't, if it wasn't for that article, it wouldn't, it, like, nobody was talking about, like, nobody, even like at the pool area or anywhere, like, no one was really talking about it, you know what I'm saying? We just knew that the damn um driver, we know he had an inkling, and in that moment he should have said something. He was like, look, I'm not feeling right about this. But he knew that, it was late, we were tired, we were not going to go to another hotel and find something at 3 o'clock in the morning. So he was just like, let us be. But he knew. He didn't know what it was, but he knew, because Asian people have superstitions. We believe in superstitions. And so he had one of those feelings. That's probably why there were so many rooms available. Exactly. Someone said they probably didn't know they were dead. More than likely, they probably didn't know they were dead. The one that booked the hotel didn't see the ghost. No, I didn't see no ghost. But what? Okay, this is the crazy part. Remember, I told you that when I googled the Continental, the other hotel, the Chinese one. Remember, I told you we couldn't. Now, I was not the only one who saw this. I promise you, because we were all looking up. Like, when we were in my cousin's room at the other hotel, we were all looking up, taking turns looking up hotels to see what we can find. So everyone in that room knew that we could not find a Google page for that other hotel. There was no Google page available. Nothing. Guess what? When I looked up after I read the article out loud, something told me, I was like, let me go Google the Continental, because that was the other hotel that we were, interested in. Why, when I Googled it, finally a Google page popped up? Oh, now all of a sudden there's a Google page. All of a sudden there's Google reviews on this hotel. Mind you, we X'd it out because we're like, no Google page looks suspect. And now there's a Google page all of a sudden. So I felt like something drew us over to that other hotel, the Ghost Hotel. I felt like it knew that we were desperate, and it drew us over there. So anyways, that's my story. That's my ghost story. a lot of people that I don't even know, and I don't even know what y'all talking about half the time. But yeah, that was my ghost story. And now I'm about to go to bed because I am not staying up until 3 o'clock. I refuse to stay up till 3 o'clock anymore. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't scared for the rest of my trip after that experience. I wasn't scared. I knew that I was protected. I knew that, and I was telling my aunt because one of my aunts, she actually sees a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot of ghosts, but she does have a sixth sense, and she did tell me that people who don't see ghosts or don't experience an encounter with a ghost or spirits or anything like that, those people usually have like pure souls. Either that or they're heavily protected. And this came after a day that I cried at a temple in a mountain over my grandfather. So I felt like, and I felt his presence then. So I feel like I didn't experience what everyone else experienced because I was heavily protected that night. So but yeah, and that was 12:14 at night, and I'm gonna go to sleep before witching hours because. And the crazy thing is, I didn't get paranoid out there, but for some reason, the last few days since I've been back, I've been a little bit paranoid. So I've been making myself fall asleep too because I get scared. And I know, like, I'm protected, and I know, like, my guardian angels wouldn't allow me to see or experience anything like that. But I don't know why, but last couple of days I have been highly paranoid lately. And I wasn't like this when I was in Cambodia. But now all of a sudden I'm getting paranoid, which is weird. Which is why I'm about to go to sleep because I am not going to sit here and wait for something to come get me. So, yes, I am actually signing off. And Ayana, thank you for your donation. But I don't know if you're new or not, Ayana, but don't send me money. I don't like if people send me money on here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for subscribing. I appreciate you for being a follower. But if you know me, you would know that I don't like to take money from my followers. I like for you guys to keep your money, your hard-earned money, for yourself. So with that being said, I am gonna sign off. I'm gonna turn on my nightlight because I have to sleep with a nightlight now. Last couple nights I've been scared. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Good night, and I will tell you guys more stories next time. Until then, I'm gonna try to upload some videos for y'all. So stay tuned. Okay, bye. Mwah. Good night, everyone. Love y'all.